Welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the world of UK 1 penny coins, not just any pennies, but the top 6 most valuable UK 1 penny coins based on rare years, unique mint marks, and collectible conditions. These coins may look ordinary, but some are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's auction market. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, you won't want to miss the powerful stories and high market values behind these fascinating pieces of British numismatic history. Let's get started. First up, the UK 1 penny from 1946, a coin that might look worn and aged but holds huge value in the collector market, even in bad condition. Yes, you heard that right, even a 1946 penny that shows signs of wear can fetch a remarkable price in today's auction market. So, stay tuned as we uncover the incredible story, rarity, and current market worth of this overlooked gem. Let's begin with the history and background of the 1946 UK 1 penny. This coin comes from the post-World War II era, a time of reconstruction, economic recovery, and strong national pride in the United Kingdom. Struck at the Royal Mint, this coin was part of a long-standing British penny tradition that dates back centuries. Although 1946 may not sound like a very distant year, it was a transitional period in British coinage. King George VI's portrait dominates the obverse of the coin, reflecting a monarch whose reign carried the nation through both war and peace. With millions of coins produced at the time, many people assume this coin is common, but certain details and collector trends have made the 1946 penny surprisingly sought after today. The 1946 UK penny. This coin was made from bronze and features the classic seated Britannia design on the reverse, an iconic image of British strength and identity. The obverse side displays the dignified profile of King George VI, showcasing fine royal detail and timeless engraving. Although these coins were mass-circulated, the craftsmanship remains a hallmark of British minting history. Over time, coins from this era have developed various natural tones and patterns, and some examples even have darker shades or unique surface characteristics, especially in lower-grade conditions. These visual changes make each coin distinct and add to the charm and uniqueness that collectors love. The 1946 penny in bad condition, so desirable? The answer lies in the rarity and collector demand. Despite the large mintage, most of these coins were heavily circulated and worn down, with many being lost, melted, or discarded over the decades. Because of this, finding a genuine 1946 penny even in poor or heavily circulated condition is becoming increasingly difficult. Furthermore, many collectors are eager to complete full date sets of pre-decimal UK coinage, and the 1946 penny plays a vital role in that series. The worn or bad condition versions are particularly attractive to beginner collectors or historical enthusiasts who want authenticity and age over perfection. This growing demand has pushed up the value, and sellers at auctions and online marketplaces are seeing surprising prices even for coins that show visible wear, scratches, or fading. A 1946 UK 1 penny in bad condition. Depending on the level of wear and the uniqueness of the coin's shade or toning, these coins can sell for $1,400 or even higher in online markets like eBay or collector forums. Occasionally, especially desirable pieces with dark patina or historical packaging can fetch over $2,500, even with visible wear. And as time passes, the number of these coins in circulation keeps dropping, which means prices are only going to rise. For a coin that many might overlook or dismiss, the 1946 penny is proving itself to be a smart collector's investment, even when it's not in perfect condition. A 1946 UK penny in bad shape? Don't toss it aside. Examine it closely for authenticity, patina, and details. Store it properly in a coin flip or protective sleeve to prevent further damage, and keep an eye on coin forums or auction sites to monitor trends. Even if you start with lower condition coins, you're still building a valuable set. Also, consider checking bulk coin lots or inherited collections. You never know where a rare 1946 penny might be hiding. And remember, it's not always about finding the most perfect coin, it's about finding the most meaningful and historically rich pieces that tell a story. The 1946 UK 1 penny may not seem rare at first glance, especially in bad condition, but it holds a powerful position in today's rare coin market. Its history, royal heritage, and post-war significance make it highly collectible. The market is responding positively, with rising demand and prices that surprise even seasoned collectors. So, whether you're just starting your collection or you're a coin enthusiast looking to expand your British coin series, the 1946 penny is a valuable and exciting piece to hunt for. Don't underestimate this humble coin, it's a true hidden treasure in the world of numismatics. Next up, the UK 1 penny from 1945, especially in fine condition. While it might seem like just another piece of old bronze, this coin holds a strong place in the collector's market, with an increasing demand and rising value that is turning heads at auctions and online markets alike. If you've come across a 1945 1 penny in fine condition, don't take it lightly, you could be holding on to something far more valuable than you think. Let's begin with the history and background of this fascinating coin. The year 1945 marked a historic turning point not just for the United Kingdom, but for the entire world, as it was the year World War came to an end. The United Kingdom, having played a leading role in the war, was entering a new era of rebuilding and hope. This period of transition is symbolically captured in the coins of the time, and the 1945 1 penny is no exception. It features the reigning monarch, King George VI, who guided Britain through the war years. Produced by the Royal Mint, the 1945 1 penny was struck as part of the pre-decimal coinage system, a format that no longer circulates today but continues to be cherished by collectors around the world. These coins are more than currency, they are historic artifacts that tell a story of resilience, change, and national pride. The 1945 1 penny, we're talking about a coin that represents both traditional British design and powerful symbolism. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of King George VI, rendered with intricate detail and regal elegance. On the reverse, the classic seated Britannia is proudly displayed, holding a trident and shield, with a lighthouse in the background, a design that had been featured on British pennies since 1860. This blend of royalty and mythology adds depth and meaning to the coin. The 1945 penny was made from bronze and has aged beautifully over time, especially in fine condition. Coins preserved well from this era show impressive detail in the king's facial features, Britannia's flowing robes, and the lettering along the rim. These features make it stand out among collectors who appreciate both artistry and history. The 1945 UK 1 penny in fine grade. While it is true that several million of these coins were minted during the 1940s, most were heavily used in everyday circulation and show signs of extreme wear. That's why finding a 1945 penny in fine condition, with visible detail and minimal corrosion, is becoming increasingly rare. Collectors and numismatists are actively seeking these better-grade coins to complete their historical sets, especially as full-date collections grow in popularity. Fine-condition coins represent the sweet spot, preserved well enough to maintain beauty and value, yet still accessible to serious buyers. This demand has created a healthy competition in auctions, with rising interest and steadily increasing prices for well-preserved examples of this iconic coin. The 1945 UK 1 penny in fine condition has earned impressive attention. Depending on the coin's tone, strike quality, and overall preservation, these coins are currently valued between $3,300,000 on the collector market. Certain examples with richer patina, sharp detail, or unique character can even fetch above $60 or more in premium listings or auctions. The value is continuously going up due to the shrinking supply of quality-grade coins from the 1940s. As more collectors and investors enter the rare coin space, historical coins like the 1945 penny are being seen not just as collectibles but as long-term assets with proven historical and financial significance. For those passionate about numismatics, here are some helpful tips for collectors looking to acquire or preserve the 1945 penny. Always handle your coins with clean hands or gloves to protect the surfaces. If you have a 1945 penny in fine condition, store it in a safe, airtight coin holder to prevent exposure to moisture or air that could affect its tone. When buying, look for coins that have clear details, especially around King George VI's hair and facial features, as well as Britannia's trident and shield. These are high points that often wear down first. Also, keep an eye on auction platforms and trusted numismatic dealers, where rare date coins like the 1945 penny often appear unexpectedly. Collecting is not just about having rare items, it's about knowing their story, appreciating their place in history, and watching their value rise with time. The UK 1 penny from 1945 in fine condition is without a doubt a highly valuable and respected coin in today's collector world. It holds historical significance, royal charm, and artistic beauty, all while delivering solid market value that continues to increase. This coin represents more than money. It's a connection to the past, a testament to British resilience, and a growing asset for collectors everywhere. So if you have one of these remarkable coins, hold on to it, and if you're looking to find one, Now is the perfect time to act before prices climb even higher. Next up, the UK 1 penny from 1938, especially those found in black shade condition. This coin, often sitting quietly in forgotten drawers or old collections, is now making serious waves in the collector market. With its growing rarity, historical charm, and eye-catching black-toned surface, the 1938 penny is demanded more than ever and is commanding big dollar value in today's auction markets. So get ready, because you might just be holding on to a numismatic treasure without even knowing it. The 1938 UK 1 penny. This coin belongs to a time when Great Britain was on the brink of great global changes. It was a year of tension and transition, with the world standing at the edge of World War II. The UK, under the leadership of King George VI, was preparing for uncertain times. The 1938 penny carries the first official portrait of King George VI, who had just ascended the throne after the abdication of his brother Edward VIII. This makes the 1938 penny particularly significant, as it marks the early reign of a monarch who would lead Britain through one of the most challenging periods in history. Minted at the Royal Mint in bronze, this coin became a part of everyday life, used by millions, yet today, it stands as a strong historical artifact with growing value. The 1938 UK penny, especially those found in a black shade condition. The obverse displays a regal and powerful image of King George VI, engraved with fine detail that collectors truly admire. The reverse features the timeless seated Britannia, a design that had been a proud symbol of British coinage for decades. Over the years, some of these coins have developed a natural black or dark-toned patina, often due to age, metal reaction, and environmental factors. This black shade isn't a flaw, it's a stunning transformation that gives the coin a bold and antique appearance. Collectors find these toned coins extremely attractive because they carry a unique and visually appealing character that separates them from standard bronze issues. The 1938 1 penny, especially in the prized black shade form. While a significant number of these coins were minted originally, the passage of time has thinned their numbers dramatically. Many were melted down, lost, or damaged beyond recognition. And while circulated examples still pop up occasionally, those in decent condition with a deep black or dark brown tone are now considered rare finds. This black shade, when paired with solid details and a clean surface, has created a hotspot of demand in the collector market. Enthusiasts and numismatists alike are on the hunt for these specific condition coins, and demand continues to grow not only in the UK but across international markets, including the United States, Canada, and Australia. It's not just about the age, it's about the beauty, the uniqueness, and the powerful story behind the coin. The 1938 UK 1 penny in black shade condition is truly impressive. Coins with clear detail and attractive toning are fetching $5,200,000, and in some cases, especially rare examples with exceptional eye appeal or historical provenance, have crossed the $2,500,000 mark. Even moderately circulated examples with visible features and attractive toning are not being overlooked. They are selling quickly in both online auctions and private sales. The dollar value continues to climb because these coins are no longer easily found, and collectors are eager to secure them before prices spike even higher. If you're a collector, here are some valuable tips to make the most of your search for the 1938 penny. First, always examine your older British coins for dark or blackened surfaces. It could indicate a naturally toned piece that holds additional value. Preserve these coins properly in a cool, dry place and use protective holders or flips to keep the surface safe. Avoid cleaning the coin, as that can reduce its value significantly. When shopping, look for coins with strong portrait features and smooth edges. Pay attention to auction listings and reputable numismatic sellers, because when these black shade coins appear, they are often picked up fast by informed buyers. Whether you're a new collector or an experienced enthusiast, adding a 1938 penny with this level of rarity and character is a solid investment. The UK 1 penny from 1938 in black shade condition is more than just an old coin. It is a rare, historical, and highly collectible asset that is rapidly gaining recognition in global markets. With its royal significance, classic design, and rare natural toning, it checks all the boxes for serious collectors. Its growing dollar value in today's auctions only proves that it's not just a piece of history, it's a future investment. So if you come across this coin, treat it with the respect it deserves, because it could be one of the most rewarding pieces in your collection. Next up, the UK 1 penny coin from the year 1913 in fine condition. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a historical artifact, a collector's dream, and a hot topic in the modern auction market. If you have one of these coins tucked away, you might be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Stay with us, because we'll explore the fascinating story, unique features, and current high-value demand of this coin that has collectors racing to get their hands on it. The UK 1 penny 1913 coin carries over a century of British history in its design and composition. Struck during the reign of King George V, this coin comes from an era where the British Empire was still expansive and deeply influential. The early 20th century was a time of transition, innovation, and imperial power, and the 1913 penny reflects all of that heritage. It was minted by the Royal Mint in London, and though millions were produced in various years, coins from 1913 stand out for several reasons we'll soon explore. It is a tangible connection to a bygone age, giving it incredible value to both historians and numismatists alike. The 1913 UK 1 penny apart is its beautiful, classic design and robust build. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find a left-facing portrait of King George V, crowned with a dignified expression, a symbol of continuity and monarchy. The inscription Georgives V Dei Gra, Brit, OMN, Rex FID, Def, IND, IMP surrounds the king's portrait, demonstrating the full scope of his titles and imperial reign. On the reverse, the coin features the iconic image of Britannia seated with her trident and shield, a powerful symbol of Britain's strength and seafaring legacy. The detail in the artwork, even in coins that have circulated, still stands strong in fine condition, capturing collectors' attention with its artistic charm. The 1913 UK penny is its growing rarity. While it was once more commonly found, most examples have either been worn down beyond recognition or lost entirely. A coin from 1913 in fine condition, meaning it still holds clear and visible details with modest wear, is now highly prized among collectors. Coins of this quality don't come to market often, and when they do, they create significant buzz in the numismatic community. The scarcity of these coins in good condition, combined with the historical allure of pre-World War I British coinage, makes it a top target for serious buyers and enthusiasts. The 1913 1 penny has climbed consistently in recent years, especially for coins in fine or better condition. While the face value remains just a penny, its collector value today in auctions or private sales can fetch anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000 depending on the condition, provenance, and visibility of details. Exceptional examples that border on very fine condition can exceed even these estimates. The US dollar valuation reflects the international interest in British coins, especially those with over a century of age and rich historical context. With growing global demand and limited surviving supply, values are expected to continue rising. A 1913 UK 1 penny in fine condition, there are some tips that can help maximize both its value and longevity. First, always handle the coin carefully, preferably with gloves to avoid introducing oils or dirt from your hands. Keep the coin in a proper holder or airtight display to prevent exposure to moisture or air that could lead to corrosion. It's also wise to have the coin professionally graded if you believe it is in very fine or extremely fine condition, as this can greatly increase buyer trust and auction value. And finally, stay informed by watching market trends and collector forums. The rare coin market is dynamic, and timing your sale right can make a significant difference in your return. The UK 1 penny from 1913 in fine condition is far more than an old coin. It's a historic gem, a collectible masterpiece, and a strong investment opportunity in today's rare coin market. With its royal heritage, striking design, and increasing scarcity, it holds a place of high honor among British numismatics. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone who stumbled upon this coin in a family collection, know that you possess something truly special. Its story, value, and demand are all on the rise, and now is the perfect time to explore its full potential in the world of coin collecting. Next up, the UK 1 penny from 1928 in dull condition. Now you may be wondering, how can a coin in dull condition be so valuable? The answer lies in its age, scarcity, historical significance, and the fact that even coins with signs of wear and age are being highly sought after in the global collector's market. If you own a 1928 1 penny, You'll want to watch this video all the way through because what may seem like an old coin could actually be a valuable hidden treasure today. The UK 1 penny of 1928 is a beautiful and historically rich coin that emerged in the interwar period just a decade after the end of World War I. This was a time of recovery, rebuilding, and significant shifts in the British economy and society. The coin was struck during the reign of King George V, a monarch whose rule is closely tied to a transformative period in British history. Produced by the Royal Mint, the 1928 penny is part of the last great series of large pennies before decimalisation changed British coinage forever in the 1970s. It is a coin that not only reflects the craftsmanship of its era but also serves as a snapshot of Britain in a time of global change and national pride. The 1928 1 penny, there is so much to appreciate. Even in dull or aged condition, this coin proudly showcases the regal portrait of King George V on the obverse side, with his strong and noble profile facing left. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin legend that reflects his royal titles. On the reverse side, we see the iconic Britannia seated with the shield and trident symbols of Britain's naval dominance and imperial strength. The date 1928 is boldly struck below, and although the colour or lustre might have faded over time, the integrity of this historical design continues to shine. The coin was made of high-quality bronze, and despite natural aging, the finer details often remain visible, making it a prized possession for collectors. The 1928 UK 1 penny is its increasing rarity, especially in any condition that still shows full details. Coins from this year were produced in modest quantities compared to other years, and over time, many have either been lost, melted down, or worn beyond recognition. A dull condition penny might not sparkle like an uncirculated coin, but it tells a story, and that's exactly what collectors love. There's a strong collector demand specifically for coins that have aged naturally while retaining their original form. The rarity is further heightened by the fact that many remaining examples have been heavily circulated, so even a coin in dull but complete condition is now highly desirable in today's market. The 2025 collector's market, the UK 1 penny from 1928 in dull condition can command surprising prices, especially in the United States and other international auction platforms. These coins, once dismissed as pocket change, are now fetching anywhere from $3,400,000 or more, depending on how much detail remains visible and whether the coin has been preserved properly. If the coin has a pleasing patina or uniform wear without damage, collectors often see that as a sign of authenticity and age, which only increases its value. As numismatic interest continues to rise and historical coins become harder to find, the value of even dull condition coins is seeing consistent growth. What used to sit at the bottom of a drawer is now being recognized as a smart investment with genuine dollar value. A 1928 penny or already have one, here are a few expert tips to ensure you're making the most of this rare piece. First, handle the coin carefully and avoid cleaning it, as improper cleaning can reduce its value. Store it in a protective coin sleeve or capsule to protect it from further environmental wear. If you believe your coin still has clear detail, consider having it appraised or graded by a reputable service. Join online collector groups and stay informed about trends in UK coin values, as market demand can fluctuate throughout the year. And remember, even dull or aged coins carry serious potential when they come from significant years like 1928. Don't overlook what you already have. You might be holding a quiet treasure in your hands. The UK 1 penny of 1928 in dull condition is far more than an old coin. It's a piece of British heritage that is finding new life and recognition in today's booming collector's market. With rising interest in vintage and historic coins, this humble-looking penny is now a symbol of value, rarity, and timeless design. Collectors around the world are actively seeking it, prices are rising, and demand shows no sign of slowing down. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a long-time enthusiast, the 1928 penny is a smart and meaningful addition to any collection. It's proof that beauty, history, and value can all live in one small, bronze circle. Next up, the UK 1 penny from 1936 in fine condition. This coin is not just a vintage British currency, it's a powerful combination of royal heritage, historical importance, and growing market demand. Whether you're a passionate coin collector or someone who recently found this coin in an old box or drawer, you'll want to stay tuned, because the 1936 UK 1 penny is becoming a hot item in today's auction world, and its value in dollars is far greater than most people imagine. The 1936 UK 1 penny was minted during a significant transitional year in British history. It was the final year of the reign of King George V, who passed away in January of that year. Interestingly, this year also saw the very brief reign of King Edward VIII, who abdicated the throne the same year, making 1936 a year of unique royal shifts. However, the 1936 penny still features the portrait of King George V, making it historically notable as the last penny to bear his image before the monarchy shifted. This alone makes it stand out in the coin world, as collectors love coins from the final year of any monarch's rule. It represents the closing of an era and a chapter in Britain's royal and economic history. The 1936 1 penny is its iconic design, which continues to impress collectors even after nearly 9 decades. The obverse side of the coin features a regal portrait of King George V, facing left, wearing the crown of the British Empire. The inscription around the portrait reflects his full royal title in Latin, a classic design that gives the coin a noble and timeless appearance. On the reverse, we find the striking image of Britannia seated with a trident in one hand and a shield in the other, representing Britain's historic naval power and national pride. Even in fine condition, the major details of this beautiful design remain clear and bold. The coin was struck in bronze, and despite its age, examples that have been preserved well continue to showcase a rich patina and surface appeal that only adds to their collectible charm. 1936 UK 1 penny in fine condition. A prize for collectors is its combination of historical importance and comparative rarity in well-preserved states. While the mintage numbers were reasonable for the time, the passage of nearly 90 years means that many coins have either been lost, heavily worn, or damaged. A coin from 1936 that still holds its original details, with only light circulation, wear and no harsh scratches or corrosion, falls into the fine condition category, and such coins are becoming increasingly hard to find. As demand grows for vintage British coins that tell a powerful story, this penny from 1936 is fast becoming a top target for collectors, investors, and even those building sets of coins from each monarch's reign. In the modern rare coin market, especially in international auctions and online collector forums, the 1936 UK 1 penny in fine condition can command a surprisingly strong value in US dollars. Depending on the depth of detail, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal, these coins are selling anywhere from $4,200,000 or more. Coins that are authenticated and graded by reputable services can fetch even higher prices. The value is boosted by the unique historical context of the coin's year, the enduring popularity of King George VS coinage, and the global demand for British pre-decimal coins. In particular, buyers from the US, Canada, and Australia are increasingly participating in auctions that feature this coin, pushing prices higher as supply tightens and interest builds. A 1936 UK 1 penny in fine condition. There are several things you can do to protect and possibly increase its value. First, always store your coin in a proper holder, such as a capsule or acid-free coin flip, to prevent exposure to air, moisture, and handling damage. Avoid cleaning the coin under any circumstances, as even light cleaning can reduce its collector appeal. Instead, preserve it as it is, especially if it has an attractive natural tone or patina. You may also consider having the coin professionally graded and encapsulated, which adds trust and credibility in the marketplace. Stay engaged with collector communities online, monitor auction results, and be ready to sell at the right time, because this coin's value is on the rise and shows no sign of slowing down. The UK 1 penny from 1936 in fine condition is far more than a piece of old currency. It's a royal-era artifact, a symbol of Britain's legacy, and a highly collectible gem that's making big waves in the coin world. Its rich history, elegant design, and growing rarity are all driving demand higher, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for a coin that represents the final days of King George VS reign. Whether you're an expert in numismatics or someone discovering the joy of coin collecting, this is a coin that belongs in your collection. It is a reminder of the power of history, the art of minting, and the excitement of holding real value in your hands. Thank you for joining us on this exciting coin journey. If you found this video helpful and want more insights into rare coins with big dollar value, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. There's a world of hidden treasures out there, and we're here to help you discover them. Until next time, Keep collecting and keep believing your next big find might already be in your coin jar.